singing our praise to thee.
As a prominent citizen of Baao, how do you feel about your success and how did you achieve it?
Because for compliance of the subject that you are having, if we're talking about the position I am in, I just perform a lot during my time. I was a teacher at Bao High School. I did what is expected of me to do as a teacher. I trained my contestants in different events, particularly in dance, in folk dancing. Because of that, my students were able to compete in higher level of competitions in culture and arts. And then I involved myself in community activities. I was then the choreographer of Binibining Baao for several years, and we produced beauty queens who have competed in higher level of beauty contests. And then because of those things, that is why I was promoted to head teacher 3. Then from being a head teacher 3, I became the division coordinator for MAPE. And then of Camarines Sur. And then from that time on, I applied at the regional office to become the regional MAPE supervisor. Now, I am the chief of the Curriculum and Learning Management Division. So perhaps that is the reason why I am considered one of the prominent people in Baao. That is perhaps one, because only few especially from Baao, were able to go to the regional office and achieve that position. Perhaps during my time, that is why I am there. But time will come, perhaps when I retire, there will be several people coming from Baao who will also occupy the position, even higher than what I am occupying. And that is, I think, one of the things that they considered me as one of the prominent people. But the reason why I achieved this, because I work hard. I work hard. I did not aim for this position. I did not aim, but it was my accomplishments. It was my dedication. It was my accomplishments that placed me where I am now.
Can you share your life experiences that have strengthened and motivated you to reach your dreams?
Life experiences during the time that I was I belong to a very poor family, and being poor is a blessing for me, because had it not been for that status that I have been before, perhaps I could not be motivated and would not aim to study so that I can improve my life. It's because of all the past experience, the hard life, the struggles that made me achieve what am I today.
What inspires you to compose the Bicol Regional Hymn?
Isa sa dream ko talaga yung makapaggawa ng isang bagay na makakapagpaisip sa atin, makakapagpa-proud sa bawat Pilipino, lalo na sa ating mga Bicolano, na minsan tayo ay lumakad dito sa mundong ibabaw at meron tayong naiwang alaala para sa ating mga kabataan. And so that is it already. It was tasked by the regional director to write a song that will be sung by the delegation, Bicol delegation, during palarong pambansa.
In today's pandemic era, some of the children is no longer practice singing the national anthems as well Bicol Regional Hymn or March. What is your suggestions to keep the children recognition of our national anthem, especially the Bicol Regional.
Oh, that's very nice, Tali. That's a very nice question. You know, I agree that because of pandemic, only very few schools conduct or ano yun? Flag raising ceremony. And you know, every time that we perform, that we have our flag raising ceremony, the most important there is the raising of the flag and then the singing of the Philippine national anthem. For the past 2 years, when pandemic is widespread of pandemic, we gave up, no? We gave up. We did not sing the Philippine national anthem, and it's very alarming because people or our learners might forget already how to sing the Lupang Hinirang. And then when they sing, and if they will not sing anymore the Lupang Hinirang, they might forget that they are still Filipinos. Because the only reminder for us that we are Filipinos is when we sing the Lupang Hinirang, and that awakens the spirit of every Filipino that he is really a Filipino by blood. Now, my recommendation there is when all our learners are adapting the learning modality, different modality, they're adapting the SLMs, the modules, and then the online modalities like the TV-based instruction or the ano ba yun? Yung iba pa, the radio-based instruction, the podcast and everything. I suggest that before the lesson, the start of the lesson, in every day, the teachers who are assigned to handle the first subject in the morning should first require the students to sing the Lupang Hinirang. Yung mga susunod na subject, kahit wala na, kasi imagine kung lahat naman ng teacher magpapakanta ng Lupang Hinirang, the children or the learners might be bored about that already because every time na ngayon may ganito. So isa lang, at least yung first period sa 7 o'clock, kung ikaw ay teacher na mag-ahandle ng first subject, then you have to let your students sing first the Lupang Hinirang and the Bicol Regional March. That is giving also the privilege of our learners to sing also because they might forget already the melody of the Lupang Hinirang and then the Bicol Regional March. And another one, every time that we have an occasion, halimbawa sa television, before the start of any event, halimbawa nagkaroon ng buwan ng week, o nagkaroon ng ano pang mga competition, seminar, there should always be the preliminaries in which the singing of the Philippine National Anthem is part of it. So that all the students and even those who are at home with the parents will also learn to sing the Lupang Hinirang. And another one, if there are TV-based instructions sa television, TV network, they can still have that Lupang Hinirang because for me that is very important. And sa Friday naman, at the end of the day, yung last teacher na mag-handle ng subject sa hapon na baga, kunyari mga 7 o'clock yung end, there should also be a nationalistic song to herald the end of that week-long academic activity. Para yung mga Pilipinas kong mahal, yung ako ay Pilipino, mga ganong mga kanta, ay hindi makalimutan ng ating mga bata. Mamaya yan, pag wala na yung pandemic, bumalik na sa Facebook. Hindi na alam na paano sa pangta. So, mahirapan naman yung mga teachers and then again go back. And this is a very good reminder, lalo na ngayong election, so that the children will be aware, our students, our learners, will be aware how important it is for all Filipinos to choose the best leader. Because ang mamatay ng dahil sa iyo, This is a reminder that all Filipinos should offer their lives to the country, to the Philippines. Na hindi tayo dapat magpaapi, hindi tayo dapat magpasakop ng mga mananakop na sinasakop na tayo ngayon. Because let us remind our children that the Philippines is the only country we have. The only country for the Filipinos.
How would you describe Bicol in one word and why?
Bicol is the place, the home of Oragon. That's how I describe Bicol. Oragons in the sense that it's not how other people interpret that as malaswa. No. Oragon in the sense that skillful, brave, brilliant, industrious, and it connotes all the positive values that Bicolanos have. Kaya, ang Bicolano, ang Bicol ay place ng mga Oragons. All of us can claim that characteristics of becoming an Oragon.
What is your motto in life, sir?
Motto, my motto in life is, I rise to lift others. Every time that I go up, I will see to it that there are those people who will be lifted too. And when I'm there at the top, and when I'm already there, I am going to step back so that those people behind me will be the one to be in front.
What advice would you give to those who wanted to success in life, sir?
The only advice is that continue your studies, dream big, and then be humble. I am happy because you have this subject. You have this you were tasked by your professor, Sir J. Luzon, to have this subject because this is part of our Bicol Appreciation and Promotion Program. The Bicol Appreciation and Promotion Program is a promotion for which we're going to promote all the things that we have here in Bicol region, in Bao, in Ricola, the particular. Because I believe that before we appreciate people, other places, other products, other things, we should first appreciate our own. And when we learn how to appreciate our own, then that is the time when we are promoting ourselves. No one can be promoted if he is substandard. Because when we promote, see to it that you have that qualities that is being looked into by other people. Promotion does not only necessarily mean you achieve things that what you have now, that is promotion. No, even the most simple things can still be promoted. Even the little things can still be appreciated, because if you learn how to appreciate small things, you will learn how to appreciate big things. Please extend my congratulations to your professor, Mr. Luzon, for this very noble exercise that you are having.
Ito, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.